Hey guys, so it's Memorial Day weekend and I'm getting ready to go out with my friends. So I just did a fake tan and now I'm putting on my makeup. This morning I went to yoga because I'm trying to be more in like the flow of life. I'm very chaotic and busy all the time. So that's kind of my way of getting in touch with myself and slowing down and focusing on my breathing. So that's what I'm working on right now, and then I'm like also trying to meditate. But I'm kind of in this weird place of life where I'm really busy and I have a lot going on all the time. And I'm 29, so I have very avid social life with my friends. We kind of go out a lot and it's very chaotic at work too. Don't get me wrong, it's such a blessing to be busy. It's a good thing, and I think sometimes we take that for granted because sometimes when you're busy, that means good things are happening, right? If there's nothing going on in your life, sometimes it just means that you're not doing enough with your life, and so it's good and bad, right? Like, I'm obviously very overwhelmed and stuff, but I also have a lot of amazing things happening and going on. But like also at the same time, I want to bring new things into my life, and it's hard to do that if you're super overwhelmed and super busy and everyone's pulling at your energy. And I'm at this place where I'm 29 now. I just turned 29 like a week ago, and I'm thinking about calming down a little bit, like not really going out as much. I'm trying to rearrange my career, and it's a lot. It feels like a lot to fix. And that's the hard part. It's like no one's gonna do it for you. You just have to keep taking baby steps and putting little efforts into this area and that area until something works. And even dating is really hard because you're so busy with everything else that you're trying to do that sometimes it's just you don't have enough time. And I think one of the biggest things I'm probably gonna have to learn this year is to make better boundaries. I'm going out this weekend because my friend has her friend coming in town and she wants everyone to meet her and to hang out with her. So I'm trying to get ready to do that right now. And then someone asked me out on a date tomorrow, so we'll see if I go or not. But yeah, it's just a little crazy. And I don't know, I have goals and I have dreams and I'm like trying to pursue them, but it's so hard when you're an adult. There's so much going on and everyone's like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? And I have FOMO a lot of the time because I'm like, yeah, you're only young once. Of course I want to do that. But then if you do that, you don't have time to do other things. So it just feels like I can never win because I'm just overwhelmed. There's just not enough time in the day. And when there is time, I'm exhausted. Again, it's not bad things. It's all amazing things. It's just I don't have a lot of time. So another thing that I've been really kind of working on, I guess, is I never really had a plan to get married or have kids. That was never my life dream. That was never my life goal, which is, I think, a beautiful thing. Honestly, I don't think your life should revolve around the white picket fence. I don't think that that's a dream come true. I just think that there's like so many other ways to really build your life and make it what you want to be. You can make your life into anything, honestly. And why are we always aspiring to like pour back into other people? It just doesn't really make sense to me. But something that I've been struggling with is, okay, that's not my dream, but if that's not my dream, what do you do after your 20s? This is kind of all I ever planned for was my 20s. And now I'm kind of in a space where, okay, I kind of have to like grow up a little bit, but I don't really know what my life is gonna look like, and that's been a really big fear of mine, is like growing up. Okay, if you don't really want to be a mother, what is your life gonna look like when you're like 50? Because right now when you're 20, it's like so easy to fill your life with friends and like workout classes and like different hobbies. If that's not gonna be your life, how do you fill your life? So that's kind of my big struggle. It's like I feel like I'm like in my prime right now. Like, I think a lot of women feel that way when they're like in their 20s. To leave that seems very scary because like this is my last year of being in my 20s. And it's just a very scary thing to leave your prime, and is this the best my life is ever gonna be? What do I have to look forward to type of thing? I think that's a big fear that a lot of women honestly have. You know, you feel your most valuable as a human being when you're like young and pretty, and it's just like hard to think about leaving that era, you know? And I'd like to think that this isn't my prime, but I think it ends eventually anyways. Like you have to come to grips with one day you're not gonna get attention anymore, and that's gonna be a hard day. Not that like I'm the most beautiful person in the room, it's definitely not me, but you have to like also accept that one day we all grow up, right? And that will be me. It's really fun to be in your 20s, even though it really sucks, and I know a lot of people complain about it, and everyone's like, this isn't the best time of your life, and I'm sure it's not, but there's so much to enjoy about it. You can make your life whatever you want in your 20s. I think it's just maybe people don't take advantage of it in that way. And it's hard, but every stage in life is hard. That's what people don't get. Every part of life, there's good to it, and then there's also bad. So you have to remember that and keep that in mind whenever it feels difficult being in your 20s, because there's so much to appreciate about it that you're never gonna get back. You're never gonna get back the time where you can just step outside your door and your friends, your neighbor, and you guys can just go out together. You're never gonna get that time back. One day you're gonna buy a house and your friends are gonna be like 45 minutes away. So it's really like important to take advantage of living in a dorm room or living in the same neighborhood as your friends, or just having a lot of time for them, honestly. Right now I'm just trying to kind of visualize what my life is gonna look like in the future. I'm trying to find new things to fill my time with. I'm trying to do yoga, you know, things that really are like a lot healthier for me besides just going out and, you know, drinking with friends, right? Another thing that I think is really fun about your 20s is once you get a job and you have money to do the things that you want to do and spend it however you want. And like obviously it's good to save money and be financially responsible with it, but you can finally buy all the little things that you've really wanted to buy for a really long time, like your favorite makeup. You can go on trips if you want to go on them. You know, it's really good to feel financially free. You don't have to wait for your parents to get you a birthday present, right? I remember like for the longest time I had really outdated clothes that honestly didn't even fit because I was so afraid to buy new clothes. And I finally was like, Caitlin, you have enough money saved. You don't need to save more money. Just go out on a shopping spree and get yourself clothes that fit. It's not that hard. Most people shop once a year at least anyways to like upgrade their wardrobe so that their clothes fit. I was like, Caitlin, it's fine. You can do it now. Like, you're an adult. You have a job with your own money. You're not spending anyone else's money. You're spending your own money. But yeah, I'm just in general trying to see what a life in my 30s is gonna look like. It's gonna be really hard to accept my 30th birthday, but I hope my 30s is much better than my 20s, and I hope life only gets better from here. I'm trying to set really good habits right now so that when I do turn 30, it's not gonna feel so bad. It's gonna feel like, oh, I have so much to look forward to. Because I think that that's what you want in life. You want to feel like your life, you have so much to look forward to. Because I think that that's how you want to feel when you're living your life. You want to feel like you're always having things to look forward to. Why else are we here, right? We only have one life to live, and we should use it appropriately. We should be excited to live and feeling like there's always going to be new chapters and new things to look forward to, and sometimes we're going to have to let things go, and that's going to be really sad and heartbreaking, but there's always a new start at the end. So I feel like you want to live your whole life feeling like it's full, and it's full of love and joy and people, instead of looking at it like, oh, this is all there is and there's nothing else to look forward to. So I'm just trying to find new things to honestly look forward to right now. Oh my god, is this too dark? I feel like I can fix it. I can fix this. My eyeshadow always looks bad and I always like fix it somehow. So I'm gonna do my hair and then come back. I'll show you guys the final look. Okay guys, here is the final look. So I hope you guys have a good Memorial Day weekend or weekend otherwise, and I'll see you later. Bye!